What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? See who all we got. We got Z-Max, Ryan, Cryptic Brick, Brick Studios. Not cringy name, not at all. George Washing Noob, Xander, King J, what up? Resisty, Kai's here, Mons Gaming, Jordan. I love bacon. I love bacon too. Anyway, just reset AP on back up to floor 53 now, and gonna do Ballista snakes this time. This playthrough through. Gonna use the playthrough through. Oh, I overslept big time today. That's why I'm so late. Melker, Lara, how you all doing? Paper, what's up, Sam? Shards and mods. There's Sam, shards and mods. What do we got? Alright. We got controlled burn down here, and the PDT instantly comes into the mix. Let's see, should we do PDT? I think that's the obvious choice on controlled burn. Did I do the ascension on him? Looks like I did. Only 25 mobs. I think that will be good. I mean, we'll find out. That's one PDT to cover the whole thing, but I think it'll be aight. See, we got Game Ogre here. None of this setup is very good for Game Ogre. Well, let's see how it holds. Let's do... Can we sneak a snake? Yeah, we can sneak a snake. There we go. Looking good. Zerker's healers. This lane over here, I'm just going to spam, I think. You need Go Boo Boom for your Flame Auras? You definitely don't need Go Boo Boom for your Flame Auras, but Go Boo Boom works. Let's see, let's just spam this top so I can watch the other lanes and see if this is actually going to work. I think that is adequately spammed. I'm going to throw one LSA in this lane to help me with this Game Ogre a little bit. What's going on there, Lord Mitchie? Neo, what's up? Is it going to get through them? I think with a few upgrades it'll get through them, no problem. Looking good there. Oh, is that just Timmy? I think that may be a just Timmy lane coming in. That makes it easy. So far, so good there. Ogres are pushing a little further than I'd like, but... Yeah, one node, 3 Bs is a strong combo. No doubt there, Brick. I know a few people that are using using it to spam out the resets. I mean, it's almost fair to say weapon manufacturer plus anything else. Let's see. I think we good. The spam lane held up. I didn't expect it not to, really. Yeah, it's not a matter of extreme difficulty, Brick. It's just a matter of knowing your defenses and the mobs you're facing, you know? Earth Shatters are beasts too. I mean, you can really use just an amazing amount of combos. I mean, so far since I've been resetting AP, I've used what? I've used buffed ballistas, I've used ramsters, I've used cannons. I have used the B spam, of course. I haven't used Earth Shatters, specifically because of that bug. I have used Earth Shatters in the past, though. Earth Shatters are beast. I mean, provide massive damage plus knock-up. That's a win-win, you know? Bees are like one little AI tweak away from being absolutely perfect, though. I've been resetting for the last almost 2 months there, Ben. I just reset yesterday. I mean, I've been grinding AP and doing nothing but grinding AP for over a month at least. Well, feel free to use it, Brick. It's not your fault. Use defenses you want to use. Don't, you know, there's no reason for you to be that guy. Don't join the fun police, Brick. Use whatever defenses you want. Burning strikes there, Mons Gaming. Burning strikes is good stuff. Well, it just doesn't matter, though, Brick, is the thing. It's a non-competitive game. It's a co-op PvE game. You can't drop items. Resisty, that was DD1. DD2 doesn't have the ability to drop items on the ground. Everything goes into your inventory. You can sell it, or you can keep it. What's going on there, your guy? Jamal, what's up? Still waiting on Trendy to give me something, Cryptic. They acted like they were getting ready to do giveaway codes again, and then they haven't responded in over a week. I don't know exactly how long. Every defense that you're curious about there, Sam, is outlined in that playlist right there that's going to pop up in a minute. Every defense in the game, every single setup I use is in that playlist. What's up with the bot? The bot's not working today? That's weird. Wonder why the bot... What is up with the bot? Yeah, I mean, try it out. You know. Nightbot must be down today. Anyway, there's a Hero Spotlights playlist. It's got heroes and defenses. Right on my channel. If you go to my YouTube channel and then scroll down, it's right there. That playlist is all working builds. What's going on there, Herobrine? How you doing? There is no bug with... The bug with bees is an AI problem. It's not a bug, per se. Bees have terrible AI. There is no bug with bees, though. They were talking about Earth Shatters. Earth Shatters are buggy. What's going on, David? The game doesn't actually even really start until after C7. C7 is like... Hitting C7 is like playing through the campaign of a game. They're saying there's no reason for you guys to keep spamming spotlights. I typed it in, it didn't work. If it doesn't work for me, it's not going to work for you. The bot is down. I mean, there's nothing that's out of anyone here's control. I don't discuss bugs on streams. It's against my Casters Guild agreement, which I'm about to abandon if they don't start doing some giveaways or whatever again. The whole point of joining the Casters Guild was to get codes to give away for you all, and they haven't given us any codes in over 2 months now. No, that's not an issue. They're your guy. Ooh, I'm wrecked. Ooh, somehow survived that. Wow. Oh no, let me restart the bot real quick. There's only 100 mobs left. I think they'll all die, right? Let's see. Let me restart Nightbot and see what's up with it. What's going on with you, Nightbot? See, we'll have it leave and then rejoin. Alright, let's see if that worked. Nah, something's up with the bot today. I bet they're doing maintenance on their website or something. It's driven by a website. How's DD1 going? It's going good. I haven't really been playing a lot of it for real. I've been looking for a quality version of that dice pet is really the main thing I've been doing. I haven't been really doing a whole lot of things in DD1. Alright, on to the temple. I don't think there's going to be any new heroes anytime soon there, your guy, but I'm sure that there will be lots of new heroes eventually. The information they've given us about the update coming is not adding anything new to the game. It's more changing existing things. There's no new content. No new maps, no new heroes, anything like that they're currently working on. That they've told us about anyway. They did say that there's more than what they originally talked about. So, what do I think of the Barbarian? Barbarian's beast. If you like melee, he's probably the best hero in the game. But, you know, if you don't like melee, then the barb's no good for you. Let's see. Let's do this for the flyers. And then we'll snake it. We'll Ballista snake it here. Yeah, I'm anxious to hear more information about the shard changes. I mean, it's a big problem in the game, you know? I mean, the shard grind is ridiculous. You have to... It's on the drops from the Drakenfrost Keep when it's on that week. It's on a weekly rotation, the mods are there, Dutchie. So if it's not that week, then it won't drop. That seems a bit overkill there now. Let's see, it's not a very big lane. What do we got here? EMPs. Winter is here. This is going to be an interesting lane. I'm wondering if this is going to hold. This is going to be rough right here. See, do I have enough for 5? Let me tell you what, I'll go 4. I'll put 1 up here for flyers. I am going to have to do something with those flyers, because they're going to get into the mix. No, it's not possible to AP 10 times in one day. It takes about 5 hours. If you grind it, it takes about 5 hours. What's going on there? Critical damage? Alright, let's do a weapon man note up here for the flyers. And then even though it's a physical lane, I'm going to throw that in too. Alright, what do we got here? Cyfrost Whompers, no objective. I'm tempted to let these come around and hit them on the straightaway here. That's such a long straight area. It's perfect for long range defenses. Let's see. It's Torchbearer this week. I post a video up every Tuesday with what the mod is. Every Tuesday morning at midnight Eastern Time. So Monday night, Tuesday morning at midnight. It resets. Stabby Zapper's Controlled Burn. That's going to require another node, I think, to make that lane easier. No, you don't have to upgrade automation. In the video that I talked about it, I said right in it, you don't have to upgrade it. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get this lane built first and then spam everything else that's left into that double lane. Oh, it's because it's campaign level. I was like, what the hell? How come it won't let me do more snakes? It's because it's at campaign right now. Alright, looks like I'm going to have some leftovers. Nah, my friends list is full there, Ricky. I'm not accepting any new friends in Steam. I'm worried about that controlled burn up there from the flyers. In fact, I think I'm going to throw a PDT down, point it up that direction, just in case, since I got all this leftover DU. Another problem is Timmy lanes have all those little ranged Gobus in there. That's a lot of power on that lane, though. Try one more snake. Alright, we're gonna have to see if this holds. Actually, I don't know which I'm more concerned about, the water lane over here or that Timmy lane. Alright, the water lane looks like it's getting wrecked. Not while I'm doing ancient power resets. I mean, Onslaught is not really the place for public matches. But when I'm going through ancient power, the last thing I want it to do is take a long time. Oh, it's just such a good game there, Dutchie. Oh no. Yep, looks like it was the water lane. It's a great game for sure. Alright, so that got sketchy. Even with all that I had over here. Wrong lane. Ah, crap, it's a controlled burn. Assassin. Well, I'm just... Oh, I got lucky it fell off. Gonna have to go to the PDT over here. No, it doesn't make it harder. If you've got a good team, Onslaught is much easier in a group. The hardest way to play Onslaught is solo. Because the reason you lose maps is because something happens on the other side of the map and you can't make it there in time. Adding more players improves that. The sweet spot for Onslaught is 2, if you have 2 players. Alright, man, we got a new lane opened up over here too. Maybe I'll add some crowd control in too. Let's spam it up with ballistas again. Let's see, let's get some snakes. That's what? It's not even 200 mobs. It's just, it's kind of a rough combo. It gives me 50. I did a video resetting, hitting Ancient Power 60 this morning. They're twisted. I'm just starting. I'm only on floor 54, so I'm a long way from resetting again. Actually, let's do this. Maybe that will help thin the pack out enough. Nah, there's no, it's a really quick buff. There's nothing to make it last longer. It's like 6 seconds, I think it lasts. And the problem was at the end of the wave, if I run away now, I know it's just going to come back, so I'm just going to park here. Got a big push coming down that lane, but I think that stuff's going to handle it. Ballistas are just mean. Mean, mean, mean. Oh wow, I still got wrecked. Wrecked? Alright, we got a stuck Gregory, it looks like. So he's close enough to the entrance, I can probably nuke him. Yep. He is nuked. Right, new lane over here. Side guard, lava throwers. Pain aura. That shouldn't be too bad. The amount of mana you have doesn't affect your buff time. The buff is a 6-second buff. It doesn't matter how much mana you have. It's not like DD1 where it just runs and drains mana as it goes. That's not how it works. It's just a straight up, you buff yourself, it's gone in 6 seconds. I think it's 6 seconds, I'm not even positive on that. It's a one-shot buff, not a channeled buff. This lane's gonna be a little sketchy. I think I better upgrade the poo out of it. Well, that just has nothing to do at all with what we were talking about. Their merge. I mean, of course it helps. More mana on every hero helps. But I mean, the problem isn't anybody running out of mana. Actually, the monk, it's pretty tempting to use that, the mana burn damage setups, because the monk, you can run your mana low if you spam the buff every time it's up, since it's 100. You can run it low really easily. And that would make that mana burn damage chip just extremely powerful. Was thinking about changing up to that next time, or when I get back up after getting done with AP. They got an event next week. DD1 does. The community development team, I guess, runs events like every 6 weeks or so. Crap, it's that controlled burn assassin. Run away, run away. It didn't kill it either. Dang it. I got no poison over here. Where the poison at? Can't remember where I put it. Just Timmy. That's kind of a free one. So I want to try something. I don't even have an Omega Wave since this is my first temple. I want to see if just one snake will hold a Just Timmy lane. Gonna upgrade it all the way though. I'm not that brave. Yeah, every 9 floors to keep. What's going on, Radioactive? How you doing? Oh wow. Jeez. Oh, it's that crit damage. I guess I got a crit damage mod on it. How is it doing 4 million damage? That's not making a whole lot of sense to me. There's something buggy there. There's no way it should be critting for that high. Unless it's something... I mean, the Flame Aura wouldn't crit for that, or the Weapon Man wouldn't crit for that. That's the easy on most maps there, your guy. Just throw a couple ballistas behind it. Uh-oh. Not paying attention. Can I make it? Oh, man. Wow, so close. Anyway, that right there is why you lose Onslaught, because you don't get there in time when there's one little leaker. So, I mean, when you are doing it in a group, adding one more set of massive damage and only a 20% increase in mob health, it's way easier in a group. There's tutorial videos on my channel that are critical damage. All you need is the Burning Strikes chip, or mod, or shard. If you've got Burning Strikes, you win. It's just that easy. There's all kinds of tutorials on my channel about how to do it. Yeah, I've got all the 2015 skins. The only thing I don't have is I don't have the holiday 2014 skins. Now, I wish I would have gotten them. Of course, then I didn't know that I was going to be playing DD2 for so long. That was right after it hit Steam. It hit Steam like in October or November. And then that holiday event came. Well, in that holiday event, at the time, there was just next to no content in the game. So I actually wasn't playing it. I started playing it and then stopped and played other things. Crap. I blew all my mana and I didn't get the last lane. What was it? Man, it's right there too. Do I have enough power for that? I'm gonna let it fly. Let it fly and hope for the best. I have no idea what they're gonna do. I will say that the current setup is a problem, so anything at all they do will be an improvement over what we have now. I'm confident of that. But I have no idea what they're gonna do. Oh man, I got so lucky. The Frostfire will take the controlled burn assassins off me. Sorry, y'all. Noisy truck going down the beach. Where's Tuskar at? He's pushing. Die already, Tuskar. This other side of the map is hurting, actually. Looks like survived it, though. I think it might have got dive bombed. Nothing. There's nothing special about the snakes. They're twisted. I'm just doing something different. Playing with the different toys available. There's nothing that stands out about snakes. They actually would be way better, but their problem with snakes is only one mob can be targeted with by a snake at a time. So, you know, you can spam 10 snakes in a lane, only one beam of one of those snakes is going to hit the mob. That's a huge problem with it. Alright. Well, there is floor 54 anyway. There certainly won't be any major changes like that. I mean, the game has been out for several years now. I mean, we're lucky we're getting any development at all. The whole meme of, you know, when DD2 finally comes out of beta, I mean, it's getting changes to the game now like it's still in beta. There's no doubt about that. Let me go ahead and point that the correct direction. Oh my god, I did it again. See, throwers and healers that are headstrong. I'm going to try to spawn camp these guys. It may not work out. It's kind of a rough lane for spawn camping. Exclamation ES in chat. There was something up with the mutator or whatever on that lane. I forgot about it, or I would have looked at it more. Or failed it on purpose to redo it. Man, that's way too much. Frosty fodder over here. I think the frosty fodder can be dealt with some ballistas, though. Alright. Now, what about here? We got Timmy, Omega Squad Delta. So they're going to want armor or magic damage. I'm not going to give it to them. Well, I guess the snakes are magic damage. I guess the bot isn't working. You guys will have to do it the hard way and click on my channel. And then scroll down. The playlist is right there on the channel. It's featured on the channel. So you go to my channel and scroll down and it'll be right there. Don't know why, but the bot is not working today. I think I'd rather go with another Ballista than another snake. Because the snakes are going to be limited by how many targets they can hit. And you know what? It's going to be more of a fireworks show with another snake. So I'm just going to do it. That leaves me 20. I guess I can do this just to help with the flyers. Sorry there, Melker. You're going to have to do all that hard work. Alright, let's see if this holds. Use whatever hero you want, Merge. What hero you play actively means nothing. Play any hero you want, literally. It's about your defenses, it's not about your hero. Well, this got wrecked. I didn't expect that to happen. Because I'm using ballistas on a magic lane. I'm gonna have to change this lane up a little. Maybe throw some fire in. One of the worst mistakes you can make is putting too much focus on your hero and what your hero does. Because it's a tower defense game. It's not about your hero in any way. I mean, I've been proving that for the last month doing ancient power resets and campaign gear. I mean, this hero right now is in full-on campaign gear. It just literally doesn't matter what hero you use. Use any hero that you want. Some fire rams would wreck that lane up with all those frosties. Fire damage there, Pixie. Fire ramsters works really well. Flamars and fishers work really well. Just fire damage as a whole. All frost enemies take double damage from fire damage. So you always want to throw fire damage on the frost lanes or you end up with what just happened to me right over there. I'm going to have to make some changes there to that lane. Like the single target hard hitting defenses, but crit, it's not a crit focused game anymore, Jeff. So in just about any case, crit is not going to be as good as raw damage. So like lightning strike auras, cannonballs, the single target hard hitting defenses will get the most value out of crit. Let's see, what does that leave us? try that. Get some upgrades in over here so I don't get steamrolled. Fishers are naturally fire, Bud Daddy, but Ramsters you would have to add the fire mod to it. It shows you what the defense is by default. Like, if you look at, let's see, you see the little tiny fire icon next to where it says energy to the left of it. That's showing that by default this is a fire tower. I don't have an element on anything else. I think that's gonna get it, right? Yeah. If I run away, it's gonna get wrecked. But I wanted to see the laser light show up here. Gots to watch the laser light show. I don't know. It should have the little storm damage logo next to it, but for some reason it doesn't. Maybe it's buggy right now. I'm kind of curious now. I want to look at that. I mean, there's no reason you would want to change it, but I mean, it is an interesting thought that you potentially could. Oh wow, I need some ups on this lane, I guess. And this lane here just appears to be getting handled, and I was worried about this lane. Yeah, you definitely want to add fire to them. There's a Ramster spotlight in that playlist. That spotlight's playlist. That's specifically designed for frost lanes. Do I get bored of this game? All the time. That's why I play different stuff. If you play the same game all the time, you're gonna get bored with it. That's just how it is. It is so weird. Let me see something real quick. I got fire damage going on this. I'm curious. Or no, it shows it as being invalid. So it's just a display bug. It's not displaying the little icon next to it. I tell you, David, when I'm having, I've just had a really big urge to start playing Monster Hunter World. Thank you so much for subscribing there, Horvath. Sorry if I destroyed your name, I do apologize. Ramsters are like one of the most meta towers in the game. A lot of people use Ramsters. They're very effective. You just have to understand their usage. Ramsters are like a flame aura. They're not going to kill the bosses, but they will clear the lane. So if you have Ramsters plus something else for boss killing, then you're good. Yeah, anyway, I've had the biggest urge ever to start playing Monster Hunter World, but I know that it's a grind game, and I should just get it out of my head, because I can't just play all grind games, you know? The update's not going to change how gilding works, Luis. It's going to change how you get shards, not what you do with them after. There's been no, I mean, they may change something, but there's been no indicator at all that they'll change anything about how shards work now. So gilding is going to remain the same, there's no doubt. I mean, one of the reasons they're making the change is because of gilding. They're not going to change how shards work, and then change gilding too. Nah, I crossed Kingdom Hearts 3 off the list. The reviews on it are terrible about all the cutscenes. They're saying that there's too many cutscenes and not enough actual gameplay. People were really ragey about the amount of cutscenes, so I got that one out of my head pretty quick. Right now, I need to get back to that factory. In fact, I think my Factory Town playthrough may have gotten wiped. So I may have to start that over again, because they're going to be launching soon on early access on Steam. And they've been doing a lot of updates. But I've got Astroneer going right now. You know, you guys know I've been tinkering around with some DD1. I'll probably play some more DD1 later today, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to do a late stream tonight since I started late on this stream. I wouldn't get really any break time to overlap. I stayed up too damn late again. It's the story of my life here lately, is not sleeping enough. Today I overslept. I couldn't get out of bed. That's why I didn't start at noon like I normally do. I didn't even realize. I mean, I woke up, I heard my alarm clock screaming, woke up and looked over at it and said 12:15, and it apparently had been screaming for 2 hours. Yeah, Stardew Valley. Stardew's probably getting close to the end. I'm at the point now where it's just farm up money, you know. Well, they haven't given us hardly any info about the next update, David. They gave us a little tease as far as what's going to be in there. That's not all that's going to be in there. It's not going to be a content update, though. They've told us that for the last 2 months. I said it's going to be more of an update focused on the player. So, I mean, they've been very out in the open about saying it's not a content update. I want to try that endless mode in that Mars or Die game too. I've still yet to even try it. And then there's another really good looking tower defense mod for They Are Billions I want to try out. A custom map that looks really awesome. Yeah, until the update for Stardew comes. I'm excited to hear more info on that. It's funny with like Stardew, I mean, Concerned Ape he's not super active on social media, and he doesn't give spoilers, and he doesn't give teases. The problem DD2 faces is they've gone back and forth with whether or not they want to give us any information. And since they go back and forth with it, when they don't give us information, everybody's pissed. Where other games that don't ever give out information, people don't expect it. You know, you hear about an update, everybody gets all excited about it, and that's all you hear. And then the update comes. Yeah, I've got my Astroneer playthrough started already. There was a forum post about having shards for sale for dust at a vendor, and Lalta straight up smacked it down. Said that's not what they're working on. It's not how they're going to do it. So it's not going to be a vendor, I would guess. It might be, but it's not going to be shard dust at a vendor. It's kind of funny. It seems like the obvious choice of what you would do. But Lalta straight up on the forum said this is not what we're doing. He smacked it right down. I would love to do a complete Graveyard Keeper playthrough, but that whole cannibalism thing, the YouTube advertisers don't like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like that. If it's not going to be shard dust, there's no reason it would be metals. Graveyard Keeper? I love the game. I stopped that playthrough because of the issues with the advertisers. But I do like the game. Let's see. Alright, this lane I think I'm gonna do a little mix. I'm gonna get a little bit of upfront damage going. I guess we'll go like that. And I don't like it. Let's go like that instead. And then I'll put some Last Resort in back here. Something like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this lane. This lane's got the flyers, of course, so kind of feel obligated to R spam up top here just to burn the flyers down. Armored. It's like 700,000. It's really, really low in comparison to where it was. I'm using throwaway stuff, you know, so I've got a junk Chaos 7 relic, but I've got 1,000 Ascension into it. Put these like this, that way it'll cover both lanes. See, we got just Timmy, so we got a bit of a freebie in the middle. Let's see. What does that leave? Is that enough for 3? Yeah, it is. Perfect. I like it. I was gonna play Anthem, but I played through the beta and it just didn't... It didn't appeal to me. I'm still debating on the Division 2. I do like the whole storyline. I like the fact that it's taking place in DC. I grew up in DC, so I know the city really well. Like, they did a great job at mapping out New York in the Division 1. So I'm, you know... Anthem actually ran very smooth for me. DD2 runs terrible. DD2 uses more of my PC's resources than Anthem, Warframe, Destiny, any of those games. I can go out into Fortuna on Warframe with everything maxed and have lower GPU usage than I do running Little Horn Valley. What's going on, Mr. One Wolf? People were liking that DD1 throwback video. I might end up doing something else. I mean, I love the game. That's where it all began for me, with the Dungeon Defenders, of course. I was gonna dip into DDE, but I guess the servers are turned off. You can't actually play it online anymore. So I'm assuming my account save is gone. DDE had really OP skeletal archers. Like, ridiculous. The speed cap was removed. Where they were like Dungeon Defenders 1 archers, but they didn't have the speed cap. So it was like, you know, you guys all know what the DD1 ballistas look like. Well, the archers fired like the ballistas did. Talk about pew-pew. Oh my god. But DD1 has had new additions since I stopped playing it too, so I can dip back into that and there's new things for me to get. You know, we all know pets are a big deal in DD1. There's several new pets that weren't around when I was playing. Die, Bastille Master? That would have went really bad if that Bastille Master would have popped his shield. The Goblin Copters. The Goblin Copters are awesome, man. You gotta shoot them things down. I did a couple of bath videos on Orcs Must Die. Orcs Must Die, you just got to be really active on the first wave. As long as you're really active on the first wave, then you're going to win for baths. Oh, I got the picture for you guys. I'll pull it up here as soon as I get done with the wave. It's the fake mob I created for DD2. And Trendy laughed at me when I submitted it to him. I think I still got a picture of it though. Let me look. Let me get this. I don't want to lose the map looking for a picture though. So let me get to a break here. I'll show you guys the funny stuff. Anybody who played DD1 will be terrified when they see it, I assure you. Obviously, it was all just for fun. It wasn't a real mob that I was suggesting they put in the game, but it was just fun with Photoshop. I'm running Moonbase on Survival, Nightmare Hardcore Survival, personally. I mean, I'm an entry-level Moonbase. I'm not, like, all decked out. Alright, let me see if I can find that picture real quick for y'all. The funniest thing ever. Let's see. Where are you? God, it's too many Dungeon Defenders images. Crap, I can't find it. Let's see. I'll keep looking. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Magus Quarters is pretty low level. It's entry level Nightmare content. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna have to resize it. Here you go. The Goblin Roller Copter. What do you think? Would that not bring terror to the hearts and minds of men and women? The Goblin Rollercopter. And you gotta spell it Rollacopta. That's just a necessity. That's how a goblin would spell it, you know? Love it. Alright, let me get back to playing. Thank God they never put that in. If they would have took that idea seriously, oh my God. Whew. That would have been ugly. DD1 is a great game, though. I really, the only thing that is a big bummer to me is a lot of y'all know that have heard me crying about it before. My account got like a soft wipe. Basically, any gear items that I had on the tavern or equipped all disappeared. And they were like auto sold off, and I had massive amounts of mana. I had like 600 billion mana when I came back. But all of my stuff that I collected was all gone. Now, things that were in my item box that were not equipped were all still there. But just like any other player, I had all my good stuff out on the floor so I could show it off. It was laying on the floor of my tavern. Why on earth did I just heal? I've got 4 Healy snakes here. There's little Healy balls laying everywhere. I'll heal through the assassin. You don't like the rollercopter there, Tempest? DD1 is mixed between different well, I guess DD2 is as well. DD1 I've probably got like maybe 1,500 to 2,000 hours in total between everything. And DD2 I've got about 10,000 total between everything. My main account is... I think it's my main account. I don't even know. Let's see. My main account here is at 7,779 hours. I missed the screenshot opportunity. Dang it. The 7777. I'll try to get the 8,000 in there. If I can remember to screenshot it. That'll take what? It'll be like... What, to get another 200 hours would take... I don't know, probably a month. But lately, because I haven't been grinding it really hard. 40 hours a week is not grinding it really hard, in my opinion. That's bad. That's not a good sign. What is this game about? It's action tower defense. It's an awesome game. Constant habit. I'll just habit to run over to those loot boxes every time. Alright, there's number 56. What we gonna get? What we gonna get? Same map, really? Alright. Whatever. My inventory overrunneth. What do we got? Nothing? Anti-range, anti-warbore. That's not very good. No 10s in there. What the heck? Where's my 10s at? Alright, what do we got this time? I think the exact same build on this side of the map is probably gonna... Yeah, over there too. I don't get that free lane. I do get the free lane even, just it moved over one. So yeah, same build. A little concerned about this winter is here. That's a lot of frost orcs. But gonna try the same thing here. See, now here we got the magic damage up top, so let me change that one to a snake. We'll get another snake down here. I'll give it one ballista as backup. Now hopefully that wrecks the flyers. You know what, I better get something in for flyers too. Let's try a snake. See, Sigard throwers. I was going to throw a bunch of snakes here. But this throwers, I believe, will destroy them. Yeah, different chaos tiered packs have different shards. Try it a little different. Something like that. Boostar would go really good right there. Let's see, we got long shot on that Just Timmy. That's going to annihilate those. Kursakazi over here. Not using anything that would trigger Kursakazi. Alright, now we do have hex throwers here, though. So I'm kind of tempted. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw a reflect beam in. Now, are they going to aggro to the ballistas, though, or are they going to aggro to the snakes? I guess we'll find out. I think just that will work. Oh, crap, I never put the flyer control in up top. Alright, well, I got too much of something here. Yeah, I got one snake on that lane. That's like asking for problems. Thanks there, Mirror's Edge. I do appreciate you. See, we actually got not a terrible lane in the middle. Let me get rid of that. And that will free up enough to do something here. Something like that. Should get it. Icos. Yep, indeed. You can never have enough destruction, defense rate, and deadly strikes, that's for sure. They're just so effective on so many towers. I wonder what they were thinking with those just Timmy lanes. I mean, look at the health of them. 1.6 million health? What's a regular mob have? That Cyborg's got 12.8 mil. Those just Timmy lanes is just like, I mean, there's pointless to even have a lane there. Just say it's a free lane. Minus 20 DU, or whatever. I mean, I think a normal goblin might have more health than that. I'm going to try to look. See if I can find a normal goblin in the mix here. Yeah, so this got frozen up bad. Gonna need some ups over here. Something like that should work. Let's hit these up too, just so I can ignore the flyers. Alright, what's lane has got normal goblins? This Sigard thrower lane does. Let's see if we can see a normal goblin's health. 1.4, 1.6. It's got 160,000 more health than a normal goblin. 172,000 or 170,000 it looks like. That's, I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. I am never going to complain about getting an easy lane in Onslaught. But it just seems like it just takes nothing to clear that lane. I mean, that was what, one shot? I think those ballistas are hitting for more than that, aren't they? Yeah, it's an automatic one shot on a non-crit. Every ballista bolt gets a kill in that lane. Yeah, we got one snuck through. Oh, they're getting freezy up here too. More ups, more ups. How's this one holding out now? All the little gobos are getting wrecked anyway. I have to see how these frosties do when they come out. That would be a decent throwaway item if you were just looking for raw power on something. Figure the max you can get is 46,000 on a max roll. 46.2. And that one by default is giving you what? 48.4 or 48.5. But those anti-mods, I mean, it's all about the anti-mods. Check the Hero Spotlights playlist on my channel there, Kodor. It's got lots of different builds that you can use in Onslaught. Yeah, it's funny that they're introducing poison in as an element. Crap, I upgraded the dang reflect beam by accident. Oh well. They're introducing poison in as an element, where poison is obviously not an element. I'm wondering what kind of interactions they're going to have, and if there will be more than one combo. I mean, when you think about it, poison and fire should be a combo, but you could also say poison and cold, perhaps. Or maybe I just played too much Warframe. I instantly start thinking of Warframe combos. Warframe did it right with the combo situation, there's no doubt. No doubt about it. Get off me already. Poison and Earth. I just can't think of what Poison and Earth would be. What that would combo into. The reason I thought the Poison and Fire equals Explosion is first off because Lightrayne actually teased it back several months ago. I just can't find... I can't remember where he said it. It was either on a forum post or on Twitter. So I think Poison and Gas will definitely be a combo. Just based off of that. But what about Poison and Frost? What about... Poison and Water, I guess, doesn't seem to make much sense. But the reason I think the Explosion is because it would require very little coding on their end, because booms are already a thing in the game. If you made Poison and Fire cause an explosion, all they'd have to do is add in the boom servo code to it for the combo. So that would require very little development work, is another reason why I was thinking that. Well, a little development work versus something completely new anyway. I got you, Drakenlord. I got you. No need for you to get all bubbly and whatnot. Ooh, now that right there is a great throwaway item. A 41% anti-melee. That's pretty good. Man, it's such a shame that that defense power rolled so low on it. But that's something I will probably keep as a throwaway relic to use during resets. Joseph, how you doing? Nah, I build with a different monk. I built Sky Guards on this guy. So basically all of my Ascension's high enough where I'm pretty comfortable going into two different things. So like my DPS monk is also my Sky Guard monk. And then I've got one monk for Flame Auras and Lightning Strike Auras. And then I've got a third monk that just sits that I rarely use, that's boost Auras only. I do the same with almost all the heroes. They have two purposes. Another Drakenlord. Get off me. I got Bubble Boy over here to attend to. There we go. Well, one monk for one aura, really. I mean, if your Ascension is low, then one monk for one aura. You can do, like, some of the Ascensions mix well. Where, like, say this monk, for example. Is that my main monk? Yeah. This monk, for example, the reason I can do Sky Guards and DPS on it is because there's nothing in any of the categories that contradict each other. The only place that contradicts is in the utility category, where of course the utility category there's such a small amount of points you can easily hit everything, even with relatively low Ascension. But there's no big conflict areas. So it makes it really easy to DPS plus do any other building thing. And I chose Sky Guards on this one. And then even if you look at my Flame Aura monk, the Flame Auras are full Ascension. So his main thing is Flame Auras. As a secondary, he's using Lightning Strike Auras, but as you see, the Lightning Strike Auras have very little power into them in comparison to the Flame Auras. So I'm still doing it, but it's best to do one hero for one thing. I mean, you can DPS on any of them, really. But one hero for one task. Let's see what we get here this time. The Bastille. There's already a shard for that Extreme Slayer, and that wouldn't be a combo. I mean, that would completely go against the entire system. So that's not going to be a thing. I'm going to have to remove that bullet sponge first. Let's go like this for the bullet sponge. I mean, it would basically make the explosive poison shard a non-usable item. So, I mean, that's not a combo. That's not gonna happen. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Saved by the ledge. Little freezy spike there and put me over here on the ledge. Now can I salvage it without switching to a flying hero? Not looking good. I'm stuck. Oh, yep, it's over. We in the water. But yeah, turning poison and boom together, it just doesn't make any sense. It's not an elemental combo, plus it would make a shard obsolete since there's already a shard that does that. Let's see, we got, that's proximity, so I'm not getting a benefit from these guys anyway here. That should wreck it, you'd think. Got so much DU on this map. Oh yeah, you're coming back to the game for a few years back. There's Slice of Ham. There's going to be lots of new stuff for you in the game. That's a good thing too, you know. It's like a whole new game for you, which is definitely awesome. Ooh, we got Dreadbones down here. Let's go heavy, heavy poison. I'm going to get a couple of these, but I'm going to go absolutely ham on poison dart towers here. Actually, you know what? The smartest thing to do, well, I'm going to do both. I'm going to put poison down. I'm going to move one of these snakes over. Actually, I'm going to move both of them over so that they cover this lane for any respawns as well as the main lane. And then, let's get a weapon man. Oop, wrong button. Let's get a weapon man for the drench. And then we got snakes already. Let's go ballistas. Something like that should just annihilate. We got mob gallery over here. That one will be relatively easy to attend to. Let's just do something like this. Still need snakes. Let's go one there and one back here. There we go. Alright, Frontline and Frosty Fodder. I think I'll do that lane last. This is floor 58 there, Trilogy. I just did a fresh AP reset. Alright, we got Longshot and Spellbreaker. That's going to be in my best interest to take full advantage of the full length of their range. Now, do we have any Hex Throwers? No, Zerker Healers. Let's just go 4 Ballistas here, which should just roast that lane. Now, what about here, though? I kind of feel like I want... Let's try to brute force them with no CC. That could be a mistake, but would not be the first mistake I've ever made. Let's just try that. Try the straight up brute force. Put one back here for stragglers. I like it. Well, we can just make this lane a complete non-issue, I guess. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's true, Brick. That would be better if it just didn't let you use those things. I'm still hoping. I know that it's not a very popular... I just told you and showed you their Trinity, but I'll show you again. I'm on floor 58. I just did an Ancient Power reset. I got a Gilded Deadly Strikes in it, Michael. Gilded Shards for the win. Anyway, I'm hoping, or I wanted personally, and like I said, it's not a very popular opinion, for them to add in a second reward schedule for Mastery. Right now, Mastery is one-shot content. So you do it and you're done. There's no reason to ever play it again. And that just goes against a free-to-play grind game. Have something that eliminates replayability. If Mastery had a second reward schedule, even if it was just like Defender Medals or pets or cosmetics or whatever, I think that would be awesome. Well, this lane got completely smoked. I was not expecting that. I was expecting these guys to push. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to spam it in. There we go. I'm still not at the cap. I mean, what am I at? 1577? I'm like 500 away from the cap. The range cap on Flame Auras. So, I mean, you can have big Flame Auras. But it would take using a mod and a Gilded Shard to get to it, I think. Destructive Pylon is the 6th one. So it would be, what, like 675, I think, maybe? Something like that. It would be 21 times 5, or no, it would be, yeah, 21 times 5 would be what, 105, derp. I already knew that one. 21 times 5 times 5, so that would be 575 plus 55. Would be Destructive Pylon. That doesn't sound right. It's the 6th one. There. It's way down the list. Automation's more valuable than destructive pylon now, I think. So if you go that far, you might as well just get automation as well. It being the last one. It's barely an increase between Deadly Strikes and a Gilded Deadly Strikes. It's an increase, but if you've got the full range Gambit, plus you got a Deadly Strike shards in there, you're going to have big flame auras. I mean, that's... You know, mine are slightly larger than that because my flame aura is gilded, but full range Gambit plus the shard equals big auras. That's just how it goes. Automation acts as a perfect tenacity. Trinergy is the real benefit of it. Doesn't say that on the tooltip. It's kind of, whoa, into the drink. It's kind of a hidden benefit. What's going on there, Tamara? Definitely kind of the hidden benefit to it for sure. This map is just like waiting for mobs to die. You know they're gonna die. You just need them to die now. Need to get an upgrade on that Skyguard or it's gonna go down. Oh, too late. Stupid assassins. Alright, now why did the Skyguard go down? Let's take a look and see what the mutator was here. EMP stabby dragons. There's no reason it should have went down. It got hit. Enough said. That's why it went down. That should help it. Trying to clear up space on your computer. It's the worst task ever. Throw it on your most commonly used defense there, Sam. It's going to be best in slot on any defense. So whatever defense you use the most of, put it there. Would be how you'd get the maximum benefit out of it. So where you put it would be different for everybody. Ooh, didn't even get my shot off. Good job there, snakes. Look at this snake damage again. Something seems fishy with the snake damage. It seems like it's hitting harder than it should. The mod videos go through the different mob types there, Bill. Like the what is anti-support, what is controller, what is anti-melee. Those videos all go through the individual mobs. I don't have one video that explains every mob in the game, though, no. Did I take that relic off or something? I don't understand why that Skyguard is not killing anything. I even upgraded it. It's showing huge damage. That's an easy fix. There, problem solved. Nah, it's not possible to join Mr. Freeze's public game. I'm doing Ancient Power resets. I'll get back to doing more public matches again when once I get done with the AP resets, but I'll do some Onslaught too if anybody wants it. But as a general rule, I do Expeditions public, Onslaught private. Man, this is all just getting wrecked here. What's up, Insanity? I'd hold out, Insanity. There's another update coming in probably a month or two that's going to add a little bit more quality of life with the shard collecting. Yeah, elemental damage is magic damage. Just almost everything in the game is magic damage. You see the numbers on the enemies? If it's doing white numbers, it's physical damage. You see, like, all those are white numbers, so the ballistas are physical. If it's purple numbers, it's magic. And then red numbers are crits. So you can easily look at each defense and see what type of damage it's doing just by looking at the numbers. That's a big boy flyer pack there, huh? Crap, I did that myself. Nub mistake. What floors do I play? I play 50 to 80. That's what I need to go through Ancient Power resets. So that's all I'm doing right now is 50 to 80. That was floor 58 there. 51 to 80 actually. I don't have to actually do 50. It starts me right on floor 51. Yeah, white is physical, purple is magic, red is crits. So magic and physical will both show up red when they crit. But the non-crits, white is physical, purple's magic. And then the light blue that you see from like frost damage is the new elemental damage type. Oh, it's the fun map. Completely joking, of course. Man, that would be a great reset token or reset item for somebody that didn't have gilded deadlies. But I've already got, or gilded defense rates, pardon me. I've already got a ton of them though. I'll save that one though. Where to 10s? Where to 10s? Onslaught is just terrible for gear. Yep, I just sold something. Alright, what do we got? Now this one I'm not gonna stick to that ballistas and snakes. I'm gonna kind of meta build it just because I want to get it over with. So we going. Crap, did I put Ascension in? Yeah, we got Weapon Mans. Flame auras. We actually got a great spawn camp opportunity here. Cyfrost Whompers. Now this lane could use a ballista. So let's do that. Actually, let's do a snake instead. Let's put a snake in the back. Nah, there's no max to how many gilded shards. I went to 320 something. I think it was 320. Let me look. 323 was my highest floor. It just gets really grindy. Let's see. We're gonna need Poison Dart Tower here. And its winter is here. Let's get some drench in, too. How about that flyer lane? EMP zappers, armored. Man, I hate using a Skyguard on this lane, but I just feel like I should. I mean, I could just go with another PDT. Instead, I'm sure that will burn him. And then it would work with the ground lane too. We'll just do that. Alright, what do we got here? EMP stabbies, they're brittle. Omega Squad Zeta proximity. Alright, well, no point in putting a weapon man in the main lane, but I can get a flyer one up there. What else did they have? Brittle. Let's go with a Flamar as well. Then we got proximity here, so let's see, let's grab snakes. Only 26 mobs. I think we'll just do this. What that leave? That leaves me 390. Stacking destruction is very effective there, Jacob. It depends on what you want to do. I would say if you're using destructive pylon on your lightning strike auras or on a boost aura or something near it, then stacking destruction and mass destruction are huge then. Because destructive pylon puts its buff on after those shards already apply. So you get a massive benefit from destructive pylon then. If you're not using destructive pylon, you can do it either way. Do what you want. Do what you want. That'll cover both lanes. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Forgive me, y'all. I'm going to miss some chat, but I can't not pay attention on this map. I got to watch what's going on. Way Frosty Boy here doesn't put it to me. How we doing? All the lanes look pretty good. Where are you at? Where you at, Mr. Dragon? I'm worried about these ogres. I don't have any single target damage other than these LSAs. Which the LSAs are really clearing it up here. Just remember, the game is all about shards. They're baked. So as you start playing the game, you're going to naturally want to level up your ascension level. And your ascension level is giving you very little value compared to shards. So don't be overly focused on your ascension, as you're going to level up your ascension for everything in the game that you do. You're going to get experience for. So don't worry about trying to focus on grinding ascension, and just worry about getting the right shards. Would be my biggest tip for someone that's a brand new player to the game. You know, in most games, the answer is always your level. You know, get a higher level, do more. It's not necessarily the case with DD2. I mean, Ascension is good, don't get me wrong, but it's low priority compared to shards. Yeah, Boosted Bees is a great option. I did an entire reset with them, what, 3 or 4 resets ago. I'm trying to mix it up, but then I throw in the meta reset grind in the process. I'll do a bunch of recorded videos on this playthrough, just because it's non-meta. Light on fire, damn it. There it is. Looking good. We got a rolla. Just remember, y'all, the roller copter is coming. Just getting the shards is the big battle there, Liam. Upgrading them is a no-brainer. Just getting them is the problem. And, you know, there's the next update, that's a big part of the next update, is improving the quality of life and the accessibility of shards. But the game is built off of shards. Shards are more important than anything else in the game. Alright, where did I get pushed at all? I wasn't paying attention enough. I was playing with my roller copter pictures too much. Let's see, a couple ups there. I think we're good. Where's Mr. Frosty Pants? Here he comes. Mr. Frosty Pants. Well, you got to deal with that, Tamara. Luckily, that's a problem I don't have. I've got, well, doing video editing, raw video files are huge when you're recording them in a high quality. Like when I do edited content, I record it at 120 frames per second, and then I render the videos down to 60 frames per second for YouTube. It nets the highest quality ending product. But the raw video files are massive. Like one recording, just recording one like 20-minute video, the raw video file prior to me editing and rendering it is like 500 gigs. So I've got massive storage just for creating videos. I've got huge storage. So I'm very grateful when it comes to I can always install whatever I want. I've got plenty of room for it. It's like they're all stuck in there, huh? Come on out, little baddies. There we go. I was going to say, I just need one Frostfire to proc in there. Let's see, that's done 122 million. That's done 763 million. I'd say the Ballistas are definitely winning the DPS battle here. Part of that is range, though. The Ballistas are hitting them a lot earlier. That's actually above average, believe it or not, Samiris. I know that's not what you want to hear. But if you do the probability on it, that's above average. I do everything for YouTube in 1080p. 1080p 60 is how everything ends up on YouTube. So I record in 1080p. You don't want to change resolutions. You can do it when you're streaming. But as far as edited content, you never want to change the resolution. You don't want to take a 1080p and turn it into a 720 or a 720 and turn it into a 1080. About the only difference there is you could take a 4K video and size it down. But it's usually best to always record in the resolution that you're planning on the final upload being. Crap, Bastille Master. Gonna cause me problems, isn't it? Come on out. Oh, there's 2 Bastille Masters. Even better. Well, there's one down. Well, actually, it looks like they just died. They come over here? Nope, didn't get down this way. Yeah, I hear you, Samiris. I think that's one of the reasons they're making the change. Shard farming is not anyone's favorite type of gameplay. It's boring. It's boring, it's uneventful, and it's unrewarding when the drop chances are so low. Man, it's starting to rain, has begun. It is starting to pound outside again. I bet I'm going to have power issues again today. I didn't have power for like 6 hours yesterday. Let me tell you, with someone who's addicted to an online lifestyle, I mean, the first thing I do every day before I even brew coffee in the morning is turn on my computer. Wow, it is pounding outside. Oh, I see it on the decibel meter. Y'all can hear it. Woo! Man, we've had some big boy storms here this week. I'll make this one the last map since it's getting bad out. Yeah, I always look over at my little... I got a decibel meter running because sometimes when I get excited I talk really loud. So it flashes red if I'm getting too loud. So I look over at that whenever it starts raining like that. Man, crazy. Uh-oh. I got behind. Alright, less rain, more focus. It's the last damn wave. I live in Washington, right on the ocean there, Tamara. Like, literally. I walk out the front door, I got sand. So... I live in the United States. Oh, man, I did it again. God dang it. Pay attention, for God's sakes. This is unsalvageable. Alright, sorry y'all, I gotta focus here. This is just not a map that you can AFK without setting up all the tenacity stuff everywhere. $3 million is extremely low there, Eddie. That's only enough to upgrade one hyper shard. Last stupid wave. Alright, what do we got for bosses here? Let me actually look and see what's going on here. That's an ogre. And we got quibs over here. Alright. Must pay attention. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna miss all kinds of chat. I'm not positive, but I think that may have been a double dragon as well. Well, that is not the mob that it showed. It died, luckily, but it showed Quibbly, and I got a Yeti. Here comes the rain again. Whew. Okay, Frosty Pants, show yourself. Here's the boss ogre. He got table flipped. God, it's so loud. It's raining so hard. Damn! It is coming down big time. We got Quibs coming out over here. Sounds like a mic bug. No, it's not a bug. That is Mother Nature at her finest right there. No mic bug at all. It is straight up like torrential downpour. Something. The storms we get here are incredible. Whew, damn. Alright, y'all, sorry about this. I'm gonna muscle through the rest of this map here, but I'm gonna make this the last one. As sadly, as Gurn just mentioned, there is power fluctuations are imminent. I think it's just storming really, really hard all of a sudden. Just crazy, man. Yep, he was kind enough to come to me. Thanks, dude. All right. Let's see that C8 amp laying on the ground. I know you're in there. I know you're in there. I didn't see an amp. There's no amp. The ampless wonder. Oh, it was so worth a shot, but no amp. Anyway, everybody, it is like I said, it is storming hard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. That way I don't get stopped without meaning to. So thank you all so much for swinging by today. Everybody have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Hopefully it doesn't sound like this at your place. But it is just crazy raining, no doubt about it. But thanks again, everybody. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time around. Take it easy.